So hi guys, I think I'm live. I am still in the process of setting up, but welcome to the live stream. I'm planning on showing you Saturn and Jupiter tonight. And let me just get Saturn in the field of view here. So I had some difficulty setting up my planetary telescope and my planetary setup tonight. I had some trouble with the network connection, but hopefully everything is alright and you can see Saturn here in the field of view. So in the meanwhile I will set up stuff. You can see my setup for tonight below. I have the Edge HD 8-inch as a telescope, of course. Maybe I should, you will probably understand. I have the ASI 678MC and the EQ6R Pro. And a beautiful Saturn here in the field of view. Let me start up some stuff. Solar system scope, I think that could be nice. So I will also check the chat. Don't know if there is anybody here. Vic from Belgium is here again. Hi Vic. Welcome. He's Flemish, so he speaks this kind of the same language as I do. We have JP in the house. Hi JP. So let me check. Here we have. Okay, I'm starting up some software here, so bear with me. Hi, the constellation. No. Show me here. Yep. Asteroid belt hide. Right, let's see if I can also start up this. Oh, Saturn is drifting a bit. I did polar line, but I'm zoomed in, like as much as I can on Saturn. So even the smallest drift will be noticeable. Anyway, back in the center, Saturn. Yeah. So maybe we can start with Saturn here. You know what Saturn is? It's the planet. It's. I think it's not the closest. Let me also start up some stuff. Stellarium. Still in the process of starting up here. Sorry, I should have done that before, but I'm also happy to have Saturn in the field of view. I thought I will press the live button and show you at least this beautiful live view. Let's set this up as well. So Saturn, yep, here we go, is currently, I'm checking the distance, is currently, come on. You can look with me. Stellarium, can I put this here? Yeah. So here we have Stellarium, here we have Saturn. So what can we see here? We have Titan should be on the right. Rhea, Titan, the biggest planet. The biggest moon of Titan. And why is there so much information? You probably can't see it. Distance. Array, DAG, alt. So as an altitude, it's only 21 degrees in the sky for me. I'm at 51 degrees latitude here in the northern hemisphere. So it's pretty low. Yeah, it is 21 degrees. So it's not super high in the sky. But I just wanted to check the distance. Distance from Earth. 1.4 billion kilometers, if I'm correct. So that's about 1 billion miles, more or less. So yeah, that's far away. Far away. Not in another galaxy, still in our own solar system. So yeah, let me zoom out also. Oh wait, I was still editing something. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm not sharing my entire screen. And what's that? Yeah, quit. So this is the widest field of view I can get with my camera. And Saturn is gone, by the way, so maybe we should up the gain. Oh, why is it gone? I don't know. 2 seconds, 1 second. Huh? That was kind of strange. Is it still here? Yeah, it is. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, this is 1 second. Bear with me. Okay, when we go to 19,000 by 120, here we go. Yeah, this looks a little bit strange. Sorry for that. But here you can see the moon. So I'm checking the moons here, and apparently Titan is on the far right. So I think I'm aligned quite nicely, at least in terms of the how the moons should look like according to Stellarium. So let me check again. So here we have Stellarium. It's a little bit to the, what is it? It's a little bit up as compared to Stellarium. But that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So can we identify these? On the left is Dione, if I'm correct. So if you look here, oh, my skills. I need to improve my skills here. So if you look here at the picture, this is the picture of in Stellarium. So Titan here on the far right. Then we have Rhea. I didn't see Rhea. And here Tethys or Enceladus. Enceladus is really small, I think. We can't see it. So Tethys is a bit bigger. I think we can see that. Titan, Rhea, Tethys and Dione on the left. So when we compare that to the picture I'm having live here, so then this is probably, should I flip it maybe? This is Dione, this is Titan. I'm pretty sure about that. So maybe it's flipped vertically, because it says that Rhea should be a little bit higher, and then close to Saturn is Tethys. But oh yeah, I did the Meridian flip already. That's it. That's it. So if I can somehow, I can do that. I think in Stellarium. I'm using Sharpcap here, so if I can flip like this, yeah, this is exactly how it should look. So can I focus a bit more? That's always a bit tricky, eh? I don't know. I think this is pretty much the best. So yeah, let me zoom in again. So here we go. I think it's about the best. Maybe I can focus a little bit better, but for the Netherlands, this is I've seen worse. I have seen worse. So guys, I'm still not looking at the chat. I'm sorry. I will do that in a minute. So shall I capture this? I can see this Cassini division, so the division between the outer ring and the inner ring. Of course, it's a bit blurry due to the atmosphere. Yeah, I want to capture this. And hopefully later on we can take a look at Jupiter. Okay, maybe a bit bigger then. 175. Start the capture. I always forget to capture when I'm live streaming. Yeah, kind in the middle. I'm a bit neurotic about that. I don't know why. I know why. So you want to make a time-lapse video or something, you need to keep your object in the center, because otherwise it's difficult to align all the frames. Okay, start. So I'm tracking with my EQ6R Pro. I'm not tracking with PhD guiding. So this is just the mount tracking, and the mount is polar aligned. So how do I look here? Can you see me? Yeah. And okay, I will start my phone to check the chat. I can also see it here. So 10 people and 6 likes. Now, that's great. John is also here, being cloudy in Sydney for 3 months. John, really? Oh, that's terrible, man. So you are now, because I'm in autumn, you're in spring. So yeah, you should get better skies, probably. But yeah, it's always how do you can, it's always, I don't know, very disappointing when you don't get any clear skies in weeks. So this is also why I'm streaming, John, because I know that in the Netherlands, especially in the winter time, we have clouds, we have many clouds, and sometimes we have 1 or 2 hours of clear skies, but never an entire night. So I was thinking I will do some planetary, I do some solar imaging, and when we have the occasional clear night, I of course want to do deep sky astrophotography. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Random Channel, you're back. He was here this afternoon. We tried to, I did live stream the sun, but the timing is a bit, I think, bad for most of us, because I have, English-speaking viewers, or at least people who want to hear me speak, kind of speak English, and of course they are mostly in the UK and the US, and also across Europe. But I was streaming at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then, of course, for the US, it's still like 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning. So we had some viewers. Vic was there, I think. And Random Channel was also there. And I think, I have a little bit of drifting. Oh, I'm still capturing. What is this? Oh, stop. There's something wrong with my capture. It's still in the modus of the afternoon, where I have 3 captures of 30 seconds. Actually, let me up this a little bit. So Saturn, I know it's not spinning. What is the spin of Saturn? I know that Jupiter is pretty quick. It's 10 hours for, I mean the rotation of Jupiter. It's about 10 hours for the entire planet to rotate once on its axis. But Jupiter is slower, I think. I should check that out. Alright, I'm capturing now? Okay. So what I also wanted to do tonight is go to Stellarium scope. Is it working? Let's see, yeah, it's working. Stellarium scope, can I put that? Ooh, where can I put that? I think here. Yes, I hope you can see the solar system now. I think you do. And what do I want to show you? Yeah. So first of all, we are here, Earth. So this is an accurate, it's of course not to scale, but it's an accurate representation of where the planets are in the solar system at the moment. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see it. So we are here, basically, Earth. You can see Jupiter is still very close. So I had a lot of debates about this, because I have made some videos about the fact that Jupiter was in opposition in the end of September. So that's about 3 weeks ago. It was the closest. So in opposition means that the planet is closest to Earth in its orbit around the Sun. But you can see it's now the 18th or something, 18th of October. You can see it here. So October 18, and Jupiter is basically still super close to Earth, or relatively close to Earth. And with Saturn, we're looking at Saturn now, but you can see that Saturn was already in opposition here. And it's not close, super close. It's relatively close still, it's here. But here in August, I think we had the opposition of Saturn in August. Then it was very close. And now you can see it's still okay. And you can also see, because we are, of course, orbiting the Sun faster than Saturn does, so we are already here, and we will soon cross the, how do you call it, we will be behind the Sun, and then Saturn will not be visible anymore. But now for me, it's in the south. It's like 10 o'clock almost. And we will go to Jupiter, because Jupiter is much closer. Anyway, I'm babbling. Let's go back to Saturn first. I hope you like that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, and I will also open my chat. I have a big circle around Saturn here. 23 viewers. That's more like it. Hello, 23 people. Let's check the chat here. In 3 years, the rings will be edge on. Yeah, that's kind of a mixed bag, right? I mean, I like actually to view the rings as they are, like when you can actually see a bit of perspective in the rings. But it's also cool, of course, because it doesn't happen that often. So in about 3 years, John says that the rings will be edge on. So we will not see, we can only see like a thin line, and that would be the discs, what is it called? The rings of Saturn will be edge on, so it will be a faint line instead of the disc you see here, or the rings. I'm sorry. My English. All right. I'm going to take another capture here. Let's start this. It's okay. I'm at 800 by 600 pixels, by the way. So you can see this is 800 by, what is 800 in horizontally and 600 vertically. So Saturn only, it is about like 200 pixels or something. And I'm imaging with my Edge HD. I could now use my Barlow lens so that I can actually duplicate the number of pixels that Saturn is visible at, but you can already see it. The atmosphere is wobbling quite a bit today, so even if I'm introducing a Barlow, I can enlarge Saturn when I introduce a 2 times Barlow, but I will not get a sharp picture. Not with these guys, so I might as well just stay at this focal length. So this is a 2000mm focal length, but I have a camera that has a small pixel size. So the resolution is about, I think the biggest is, you can see it here. Oh, you can't see it because I'm capturing. Anyway, it's like 3000 by 2000 or something, and I'm now zoomed in at 800 by 600. I hope that makes sense. If you want to ask anything, just ask me. If you have some recommendations, I also love to hear them. Okay. Saturn is amazing, thank you. I'm really interested because House RN says I'm really interested because I'm just getting the things I need all together for planetary imaging. House, congrats. I hope you will get it soon. So, maybe we should go back to that wide field view. I have a couple of Saturn videos now, so we can check the moons once again. Oh, I can show you. Okay, this is the from edge to edge the biggest field of view I can get with this camera. But I for some reason, oh, I know what it is. Sorry. Yeah, here it is. So you can see here, Saturn, this is 3840 by 2160 pixels. See Saturn really faint in the night sky. If we up the gain a little bit also, we will be able to see its moons. Maybe if we take 1 second pictures, let's see. I also like these kind of overexposed images. Here, is that a new, I don't think it's a moon. Something showed up above Saturn, you can see it here. Is that a moon? So maybe 2 seconds. So I'm going to take 2 second pictures here. Let's blow it up. So there is an extra moon. Is that a moon? I don't think so. The moons are basically, I think, mostly like this. Like mostly in line with Saturn. We can check Stellarium again. Stellarium, where are you? So this is the view in Stellarium. Titan, Rhea. If I zoom out, I don't see any moon. So it is probably this star. HIP 105754. What a beautiful name. So that's what we're looking at, I think. This one. HIP something. Let's zoom in a little bit. Go back here. So this is for me also a lesson on how to actually navigate all the computers I have running now. Maybe if we do a 19 by 1400. Here, this is nice. Titan. Can I now, I think it's Titan, Tethys. And maybe when we go back to 1 second, there's also a moon here, right? Maybe still 250. I can't see the moon. what was it? This is Dione. This is Titan. Titan is the biggest planet in the moon of Saturn. And this is then Tethys, Dione. I forgot this one. Oh, no, not here. Here. Rhea. All right. I have to think about Leia. Princess Leia, Rhea. Okay. So I will also capture this wide field view. I always like to capture wide field views as well, so you can see the moons in the picture. And what I usually do is of course I make like a close-up video of Saturn, and then I make this wide field video, wide field pictures of Saturn and its moons. And then of course you can take the data from your close-up with to actually add Saturn with its rings to the picture. So that's what I'm usually doing in post-processing. So do I need one? Ah, why not? Let's do it. Let's take a 1 minute video here. But we are at 1 second, so that would be 60 pictures. Maybe I should have... doesn't matter. So Titan is pretty cool. Maybe I can show you something about Titan. Yeah. So let's go to Saturn. Here we are. Whoa. Thank you. But we are going to Titan. That's pretty far. Oh, Hyperion is next to Titan. Here we have Titan. The biggest, I think no, it's not the biggest. I'm also debating. Titan was not the biggest moon in the solar system. I think it was Ganymede. But Titan is second or something. So it's 5,150 kilometers in diameter. It has a 16-day orbit around Saturn. Interesting. And what can we say about Titan here? Yeah, this is cool. There's confirmed evidence of liquid lakes on Titan. Wow. And I know actually we had a Cassini mission, of course, to Saturn, and we had the Huygens lander, which landed on Titan, landed on this moon, and it's so super beautiful. So if you probably already checked that out, but if you didn't check it out ever, I would highly recommend you just check out Huygens. That's the Dutch name. The Huygens probe to Titan. Super cool. Okay, let's go back to the live view. And do we have people in the chat? Yes, 20. John. Hi Wido, when the seeing is bad, I don't use the 2x Barlow. Instead, I try and make the region of interest even smaller to capture even more frames per second. If you can, it will help you with the final stacked image. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing, John. Thank you. So you just confirmed that I'm not crazy. Thanks. Yeah, that's exactly what I was also thinking. So this is just at, how do you say that? The camera at prime vision or something like that. And okay, what I'm doing is this is just a RGB camera here. So we zoom in 800 by 600. We get this view, so I can always enlarge it in sharp cap to maybe even 175, so you can really see Saturn. And now we can go back to a lower exposure level, and then we see here Saturn, and I think 300 is about the mid-range for the gain. That's also something to play with. If you have a higher gain, of course, you will end up with a lower exposure time, so you can take more frames per second. But you get this grainy image. I also like, for live viewing, I actually like to put the gain a bit down, then up the exposure a little bit, so we get a less grainy picture. Let's see if we can do that. Is this better? It's always what I'm struggling with. It's not really better. There's also a function here in FX like frame stack 5. Would that be useful? Maybe frame stack 3. And then down the gain, I think it will stack 3 frames. So the wobbling is a bit less. I never actually use it for recording. Perhaps that could help. Is that then a pre-stack, I think? 5 even. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. Image boost? Nah. Highlight overexposed. Oh, is that then the overexposed? I could also look at the... sorry that I'm playing around with this. Let's boost the gain. What I'm usually... I start in the middle with gain. Alright, anyway, Saturn for you. I hope you like it. Yeah, let's take another video. I will also check if Jupiter is already visible. It will be a hassle, I think, to get it in the field of view. But I will try. I will try. Okay, so Tuesday night, of course not Friday or Sunday or Saturday, so I'm already happy that some of you are able to watch, and thanks for joining. Let me just quickly check outside if Jupiter is already visible for me. It's another 10 to 15 minutes, I think. Hey, Leon. So I have this tree in front of my telescope that's not helping. So I think in about 10 or 20 minutes, Jupiter will be visible, and it is super cool what we should be able to see. Fingers crossed, of course, because this is live and there's always something that can go wrong. Oh yeah, this is again, so I need to adjust in the auto. So this is actually the view on the largest scale. We can maybe even go to the region of interest of 6 by 400 or something like that. Like this is actually the old, was that old VGA, like 640 by 480? For those of you who are pretty old, like I am, I'm 45, so I still remember the first home computers where we had, I think 640 by 480 was a VGA screen. So here we see Saturn. I'm happy to have found it even in the sky. You know that there's a bright star pretty close to Saturn. Let me show you. No, this one here. So if I zoom out a bit here, this one, ICAP. So I was first focused here on this star because it's so bright. I thought this is the planet. So what is actually the brightness of this star? Can I see it? Absolute magnitude is 0.35, and Saturn -8. Now Saturn should be brighter, but I think this star is so big. Why is it so bright in the sky? Anyway, I was focusing on this star, so I was then realizing that it was not a planet but a star. So that's what I wanted to show you. Any comments here? Yes. Before the 16 colors CGA at, yeah, we had the JP. I was also thinking about that. We had CGA and EGA, I think. Was it EGA? And we, of course, we started off with the monochrome. Just one green color. So this afternoon, a person asked me, why didn't you go into astrophotography when you were like young, like maybe 18 or 20? Now, first of all, of course, astrophotography is a pretty expensive hobby. It depends a bit on what you're doing, but if you're going to do some more serious planetary imaging and deep sky, and you want a good quality telescope, yeah, unfortunately it's going to cost you something. Your bank account, basically. So that was one reason, but another reason was that we didn't have all this technology in the 90s. We didn't have it. I don't know, when was PhD2 developed? When was SharpCap developed? Can we see that? About? Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, here, about. It doesn't say. 2010, here. First version of SharpCap, 2010. Now I'm running too much at the same time, sorry. Yeah, was lagging a bit. So here, I do like this is the 640 by 480, and of course my frame rate is, it's not super high. 70 frames per second, but that's good enough for Saturn. So I'm capturing now more than 2000 frames, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 frames in 1 minute, so I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm drifting a bit, I think. JP says, yes. Whoa, Saturn, yes, mommy. In the chat. This is actually Saturn. From earlier, Wido, saw your stream today, don't know if you're... so I will post it again. Sure you get it at least once. Okay, I don't know, JP, what you want to mention. I will check out the solar chat, the solar live stream, the sun live stream from this afternoon. Am I centered? Are you centered? Yeah, it's okay, I think. All right. So, talking about solar imaging or viewing, yeah, of course, always a disclaimer, don't look at the sun, it will blind you, it will make you blind. But on the 25th, on October 25, we will have a partial solar eclipse. And it will not happen in the US, unfortunately, but it will happen across, I think, the northern part of Europe and also the Middle East, Asia. So just a heads up, I would check it out if I were you. You can, of course, get these solar glasses. I already have some. Super cheap. And yeah, you can enjoy the solar eclipse safely with these glasses. I know that in the US last year they had a full solar eclipse, so yeah, we are not getting that. And I think later on in early November, the US will have a blood moon, another blood moon. So that would be the next full moon. So yeah, I think I'm going to check out. Does your PC, or can we spot satellites of Saturn? Yes, Saffron. We already did that, but I'm happy to show you another wide field view of Saturn. So bear with me here. Saturn is about to become really small. So here we have Saturn in the center, and when I take my exposure time to 1 second, ta-da! So here we see a couple of moons around Saturn. And yeah, maybe this is a bit too wide, so let's leave it at 920 by 1080. I think that would be nice. Here. So here we have Titan, Rhea, I know now. Rhea Dione on the left. And Tethys here very close to Saturn, if you look closely. So if we lower the gain a bit, you can see that there's another moon here. Oh, it's very faint. Okay. Okay, let me check back outside. I really am anxious to capture Jupiter. Oh, not quite, but super close, super close. 5 more minutes, I think. And then I will just go and hope for the best. It's that big pine tree in front of my house. I will take it down, or somebody else will take it down for me. So I have a clear view, and of course I will plant another tree. Don't worry about that. So let's see. Do we have something in the chat? JP, does your PC have onboard graphics PCI graphics card? Some RAM might help to share in BIOS. Yeah. JP, I should check that out. What I did do, I have like 8 gigabytes of RAM in that mini PC. I don't think that there's a dedicated graphics card, to be honest. So that might be an issue. That's true. I know that SharpCap has some, I'm not going to change it now, but if you look here, where can I see it? SharpCap settings, when you go to, I saw this in another video, memory. So there's one tab in SharpCap settings called memory. Here you can play around with memory settings. Here, live stacking and display. You can allocate more high-speed frame cache. So can we up that a bit? But I played around with these actually. I need to restart it to take effect. That's a bit tricky. I will not do that now. But I played around with these before, but I didn't see a lot of differences in the number of frames I could capture or the number of drop frames. So I don't think I have a very good mini PC. That's probably it. So let's go back to the VGA view here. I like that one. Actually, I like that best, like with 640 by 480 pixels. Here, boom, Jupyter for you. Cool. And it's always tricky with the gain. I'm just eyeballing it most of the time, if I'm honest. So you can also look, of course, at these, like a logarithmic view of the RGB signal that comes in. And I think you should always aim for about 80%. And you can also see it. Just when you're looking at the video, you see, okay, this is okay. This is overexposed. This is underexposed. And this is a bit the sweet spots, but if you're unsure, you can always click here and then look at histogram, the live histogram basically. All right, one more capture. Yeah, yes. I have many pictures of Saturn like this, and it's always a little bit faint, but I'm happy with them nonetheless. Maybe this is cool. Just for once I will capture 2 minutes. Okay. Let me first check if it's really in the center. Yeah, it's in the center. So we're going to capture it for 2 minutes because I think Saturn... Oh, I still didn't check out... does anybody know in the chat? The orbit of Saturn, how long does it take Saturn to turn on its own axis, a full turn? I don't know. Should be stated somewhere, maybe here. Maybe I can go back to that solar system thing. How can I go back here? Saturn. Oh, you're not seeing it. You're looking at Saturn live. Boof. Whoa. Saturn in a video game. So can I actually check? I want to check out. Where is the menu? For some reason it doesn't show me the menu. Maybe I should go. Oh, here. Okay. No, not that one. No, not that one. Explore. Oh, it's Explore. Solar orbit 29 years. So that's interesting. Oh, the rotation period is also 10 hours and 30 minutes, 39 minutes. I didn't know that. So it has a pretty fast orbital period as well, just like Jupiter. So our rotation of the Earth is of course 24 hours, a full day. But here in 10 hours and 39 seconds, this big ass planet will have made another turn, another spin. That's cool. And what else? So the diameter of Saturn. Does anybody know? 120,536 kilometers. Okay. So I think Earth has about, was it 27,000? So that would be 5 times the diameter of Earth. Is that correct? Pooh, big planet. Where's Earth? Can't see it from here. Whoa, no. This is what... Yep. Hello. Sorry, you might feel a bit dizzy here. Earth. So what is actually the diameter of Earth? What's this for strange view? Ah, here. So this, I think this is actually also a live view. You see here Europe just turned to night. This is definitely not. The US is still daytime now. Oh wait, maybe I can... Actual time. Here, actual time. So still daytime in the US. And I'm here. Can show you here. This is the Netherlands here in the northwest of Europe. This is UK. So you can see here it's night for us. Asia also. Australia. There was somebody from Australia. Oh, it's super early in the morning. Or late at night. US still daytime. Sorry, why am I playing around with this? Ah, here's Saturn again. It drifted a little bit to the left. I should take that into account. So more... oh, let's hide that one. The chat bot is back. One day is about 10 hours. Yes, JP. Thanks, you already knew. Saturn year is about 30 years. Yes, so it takes about 28 years for Saturn to orbit the Sun. I'm a turkey, so you're pretty close, Mummy. Why NASA is not doing missions on Uranus and Neptune? Never say Uranus. What's your opinion? I'm not sure, but I know that of course, they have had the Voyager missions. So Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, but I think they were launched in 1977. And I know these two spacecraft are the only ones who have actually visited Uranus and Neptune, but I don't know if there are any plans to go back. I'm not sure. I would have to check. I had to do the same in the BIOS. Oh yeah, have more of my RAM shared to graphics. The default amount wasn't enough for me. Oh JP, thank you for these tips. I will check it out later. Also needs a extra hard disks. Okay. Yeah, good advice. Maybe also because I don't have a solid state drive in that mini PC. Thanks JP. So maybe we can get together later on and check it out. If we can up the FPS a little bit here. But I'm happy with this. It's not bad. Can you also look at Mars? Yeah, but I think Mars, we can check it in Stellarium. So let me show you Mars first in this simulator view. This is obviously not Mars. So if we zoom out here, so we are on Earth, and you can see what's going to happen is we're already pretty close to Mars, but Mars is a bit on the left, right? So that means that Mars will be, I think it's already up in the sky, but it's in the east. It's low in the east, I think. And my view will improve once I cut down my, it's in the northeast even for me right now. It's just above the sky, and so I will have to wait, I think, until after midnight, until Mars is in the southern sky, so that I can also show it to you with my telescope. My views will improve, so hopefully next month I can show you this Mars. But I wanted to show you, oh, I didn't show you the right screen. What are you looking at actually? This one. So you can see Earth and Mars. So what's going to happen, that's pretty awesome. So we will have Mars in opposition somewhere in December, I think. So you can see, of course, Earth is moving along faster around it in its orbit around the Sun than Mars. So here we are, here, the end of November, something like that, or the beginning of December. Here you can see that Mars will be in opposition of Earth. So in opposition just means that the Earth is like exactly in between Mars and the Sun. And that's the shortest distance. So we're going to check out Mars. I think around December I will do a live stream, hopefully, when we have some clear skies, where we can look at Mars when Mars is closest to Earth. Anyway, let's go back to the live view of Saturn. And I will go outside once more to check if Jupiter is finally is cleared the tree. Right, maybe go a bit back, east. Yep, here is Saturn. Enjoy the view. I will go outside. Yeah, definitely. Let's go for it. Are you ready to go to Jupiter? Or do you want something else from Saturn? Yeah, okay. JP. Yeah, send me a message. I do have an email. Should I put it here somewhere here? I don't know. I have an email, like an email that everybody can use. Astro, I will put it up. So if you want to ask me any questions, of course you can just put your questions in the chat. But if you're watching this at a later time and you want to ask me something, you can go to, what is it? AstroForumLive@gmail.com. Contact. If you want to ask me anything. Oops. Is it so? If you want to ask me something, because yeah, these live chats are nice for short messages, but sometimes you want to elaborate more on what you want to ask, or maybe, yeah, if you get into astrophotography, there can be some stuff that is complicated that can be expressed with a few sentences, and so I always prefer to mail, actually, to help you out, or help myself out. Okay, so let's see, are we ready for, I have to wait for a minute because I know that I'm a little bit ahead of the live stream. So is anyone still interested in Saturn? Maybe I can show you final wide field view, right? I want to go to, did I sync, by the way? I have to check something out. I'm actually moving my scope in Stellarium now. What? Okay, yeah. So is it exactly centered here on? Oh, what am I doing? Here. Not completely. So I can press something like sync. That should help us a bit. Sync the scope. So this is exactly, because it has to do a Meridian flip, let's hope to God that goes alright. I have had disconnections when I'm doing a Meridian flip. But anyway, let's go for it. Alright, let's because in case I can only show you Saturn, I will show you this final wide field view. I will take one more capture of the wide field view. Here we go, auto, tunnel. Where are the moons? Can we see the moons? Moons! Yes, sir. Here we are. I think this would be nice. Maybe 500 milliseconds, and then I will take a 1 minute video. So I will end up with, I don't know. No, not 2 minutes. Only 1. Alright. So once again, Titan here. Rhea. Thetis, I think, if I pronounced that correctly. And Dione. We checked this, of Dione, I don't know. We checked that out in Stellarium, here. In this Stellarium. Whoa, here's Saturn. Right, Saturn, here. Am I showing you this view? Yeah. So Titan, Rhea, Thetis and Dione. That's what we are looking at live here. So it's a little bit rotated, but basically you can see it. And Titan is the biggest moon of Saturn. Alright, did we capture this? I think so. 5 seconds left. Alright, here we go. Cross our fingers. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter, where are you? Here. It's actually higher in the sky. It's here. What is it? Azimuth. 33 degrees. So that helps, often helps a bit when an object is a bit higher in the sky. Slew. Here we go. By Saturn. Hopefully see you later sometime. And you can see here that my mount is doing the Meridian flip. Can you see it actually? You can't, because I'm showing you. I do show you the. I think I'm showing you the right screen. Oh, let's hope for the best. Right, so let me just check. Oh, I'm switching between different screens and it drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's coming. Okay, so go back here and then hopefully we see something. We have to go here. And? Nothing, right? Yeah, and then I need to go outside and make some adjustments. That's what I was also... Oh, maybe... Hey, I see something here. Let's try to move around a little bit. Sometimes you get lucky. Maybe 3. South. North. I don't see anything. Maybe I should do like the 1 second... up the gain a bit. Sometimes you see a little bit of glaring. North. Nope. I don't see anything. Maybe it's behind the tree still. West. Nah. East. Oh, whoa. What was that? Okay, at least we see a star. Is that a moon? Could be moons or just stars. It's always tricky to see. Can we lower the gain a bit so we get a faster connection? I'm not completely... doesn't matter. It would be nice to see it right away. Small. I don't think we'll get lucky, so I need to go outside and align the scope. Let's try one more time north. Let's try this one more time south. I know this is a bit annoying. Sorry for that. West. Nah. What we can also do is just give him one more attempt. Scope. Current object. Slew. Let's see if we can see something. Here it is again. Can we go south a bit? Where is that? Maybe we should go east instead of... Nope. I was thinking that maybe this is a moon, but this can also just be a star. North? Sometimes you get lucky. Let's go a bit further east. Who knows? No. Okay. I'm going outside to align the scope. Hopefully we will get Saturn. I'm pretty close. South, east, west. Why can't I see it? Oh, sorry guys. I thought already the Meridian flip will be tricky, but I will not give up. Not just yet. Maybe go south. No luck. South, east, north. No luck. North, west. Nope. There's some moon here. Maybe go a bit further. We should see like a big white streak across the screen. Now let me know we're in the right place. No. I think we're close, but this can be tedious. I should have aligned my finder scope exactly with my telescope. I didn't. Ships. Maybe go a bit further, who knows? Maybe go 3, make bigger adjustments. Hope we get lucky. Nope. Need to go outside once again, probably. South. We are close, I'm sure. Oh guys, I'm sorry about this. Let's do another slew. Do I see something there? I see some, but I think they are just ordinary stars. Just hoping maybe I can do this. Are like 24 milliseconds and I can already see something, so isn't that just one of the moons then? Sometimes you can also see some glaring. Let's do another slew. So here, I'm here, basically. Slew. We don't see a thing, eh? I'm going outside again. It's frustrating. According to my scope, I should be there. To my finder scope. Dun, dun, dun. The hassles I need to go through. Next time I will be better prepared. Sorry for this. Nothing. Something there. Sloon East. All kinds of stars visible. My family's going to sleep. Oh, this is frustrating. I see a lot of stars here. It's not Saturn, or not Jupiter. Maybe go a bit faster. I don't see anything. So maybe we can go back west. You're probably not enjoying this. Okay. There are some stars. Should have connected to SG Pro. I could plate solve this. Why are we so unlucky? Usually I would have found it by now. Let's go as I see stars. Nope. Let's see if we just move around a bit like this. High gain. Maybe we see something. Would be nice. Yeah. Not a Wido. You should have aligned your finder scope. That's what you get when you zoom in. Could also be just behind the tree, maybe. Slow once again. That should be there. North, south, maybe there. Nope. Nope. I saw something, some streak. Nope. Why not? Here. Is that something? I do think those are moons of Jupiter. Let's just... I think so. It couldn't be anything else actually. North. Somewhere around this moon. I don't see any planet. I don't see the planet. East maybe. Please, Jupiter. This should be the one of the moons. South. Ah, here, another moon. East. I think we're super close. But yeah, which way to go? I should actually look at the moon. So there are two moons here. Here. Should I go the other way around then? North maybe? This is definitely a moon. why I'm not seeing Jupiter. Am I actually out zoomed out? I think so. This is definitely a moon. Ooh, west. I will lose it. And it's gone. East. Here we are again. This can't be anything else than the moon. What is this? Why are we not seeing Jupiter? That's the one moon, and there's another. It could be like the farthest away, like Ganymede. But of course I don't know exactly how my camera is rotated. Here we are again. Pooh! Sorry for this. Let's focus here on Jupiter. Where are you? Here. Maybe still behind the tree. So we have here Callisto. Oh, Io is actually transferring. I want to see that. So Callisto and Ganymede. Okay, then it should be on the right side in this picture, but okay, let me try again. So that would mean we would need to go here, like east. But I'm not seeing anything. Please. Here's another moon. Is that the moon? Okay, if that's Europa, then we should move further east. Ay. Tricky. Here is, are those moons or stars? I don't know. It could also be stars, of course. But at 11 milliseconds, just not seeing it. Super bad luck this time. Oh, guys, still 30 watching. Sorry about this. I think we're super close. Yeah, now I forgot where I was going. Maybe make some harder adjustments here. East. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we don't see anything. West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing. Hey, we have some moons. South. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. North. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, why didn't I align my finder scope? 6, 7, 8. No, come on. Oh, I never had this much trouble. Honestly. I don't know why. Why are you bugging me? Slew. Let's try it again. Current object. Slew. Not seeing anything. It looks like a bit of glare there. Can I maybe go to mono? Please, I would be so happy. We finally got rid of this blackness. Oh my god. I should have looked at Jupiter also. I didn't. It's unbelievable that I can't find it. That didn't happen to me in a long time. Oh my goodness of it. Pooh. Currents. Slew. Just don't see it. I don't see it. West, south maybe. Here you see some Are they stars? I think they're moons. Should be moon, right? Why can't I see it? Maybe north then? God. Nope, it's not here. Oh, this is annoying. Annoying? Here, it was a super clear one. Ugh. No. Where's... Hello, Saturn. Where are you? East. Something flying across the screen. Here somewhere. It's a star. The Star of Bethlehem. I don't know. South. No, of course not. Of course not. Okay. Here we go again. Slew. No, it's just not showing. Okay, I will go outside one more time. Is it in my finder? Is it in my... Here. PhD2. This is my guide scope actually. I did connect it. So these are the two moons, I'm pretty sure. So I could go for north and maybe a little bit. You would have expected. Maybe one more try. If I go north, what happens to north? Okay, they're going up. So maybe I could show south, something like that. Because yeah, that's maybe a good idea to first check if I can see it here. West. Ah, come on. Oh, I think it was almost there, right? Pooh. Always align your finder scope. That's what I want to say here. If you don't do that, you're an idiot. Here, what is that then? Is it just because of the slew? That's... Ay. Astrophotography. Going outside. I'm of course not giving up. still not. Okay, close the camera. Can't believe it. Where is it? It should be right here. Maybe something wrong with the camera. Three, 5, 2 moons shooting by. 4, 5. Why are you not in? 2, 3. Oh, was that it? My God, no. No. Okay, these are 2 moons. Come on, guys. I'm sorry about this. Jupiter. Are there still people watching? Let me see this relapse of about still 23. I really appreciate the guys who just stayed here. Where's Jupiter? Finally! My God. It was kind of terrible. I need to focus also a little bit better. I will go outside one more time. And there are 2 moons there. Let me check. Stellarium. Europe and Ganymede. They should be on the left. Okay, I will twist my camera a bit and refocus, and then we can finally enjoy Jupiter. Yay! Okay guys, I'm happy I finally found Jupiter. I need to keep my voice down, everybody went to sleep here. I have 2 young daughters in the house. But I'm so happy that we finally have at least a vision of Jupiter. I'm still doubting if I'm fully focused anyway. Let me first get a close-up here. 800 by 600. Alright. Let's move it in position. Alright guys. Here we go. Jupiter, yes. That's what I was expecting. You can see, if you look closely, you can actually see a super faint shadow here on the surface of Jupiter, and that's the shadow of Io. It's passing in front of Jupiter right now. I will try to get you a color image here. Can you see it here? That is pretty cool. I don't get a very good image here. Maybe I can decrease the gain a bit. Up the exposure. I think you can see it, right? Okay, I have to speak down. I can't speak up. Sorry about that. Everybody went to sleep. I'm sorry that it took so long to... But we are looking at Jupiter, yay! And we see here a small shadow, and that is, of course, Io. Oh, whoop whoop! Yeah, thank you. High user on this channel. I tried it so much, the chat bot here. So, Astro Republic, thank you. Just finished photographing the Pleiades. Thanks for streaming this, Sandro. You're welcome, and welcome to join here. The scene looks better now. I don't have my telescope yet, but this will make me not feel so bad when I have the same issues. Yes, Barbara, this is actually a classic example of frustration when you're trying to find the planets at 2000 millimeters focal length. So what I did wrong was, or wrong, it's, yeah, wrong, is that I should have aligned my finder scope. So I have a small finder scope. I should have aligned it with my camera view during daytime. So that's super important, especially at these kind of focal lengths. If you not get it aligned, then of course you will, you will not find the planet. So now I have repositioned my finder scope, the rectangle, I think, is it called, the rectangle in my finder scope, to exactly show the center of the planet. Anyway, I solved it. So what are we going to do? Let's have a quick, I would like to have a time lapse of this actually, but let's first get a quick look of the wide field view of the planets and its moons. I already showed you a little bit here. So let's see if we can identify all of them. So this is the widest field of view I can give you. I can up the, oh no, okay, do up the gain a bit and up the exposure here. So we see here how many moons? Only 2. So I can only see these 2 moons. Of course it can move a bit. I think there's another one. I saw these moons flashing in my field of view. Yeah, here. So this is let me move this. This is the wide field view, guys, of Jupiter with its moons. And let's try to identify them, right? So here we go. I can show you this. So this is the view basically. So we have Europe and we have Callisto on the far left. We have Europe and Ganymede here. And we have Io crossing. Right now it's in the middle of Jupiter. You can't see it, but if you look very closely in my live view, you will see a shadow, a faint shadow, and that's Io crossing Jupiter. I should try to catch that. But that would be a little bit boring for you if I would. So I will first take a little bit of a tour. So here is the live view again. So we have actually 4 moons. Io is crossing the surface of Jupiter as we speak. And do we get to see the red spot? That was also something I was wondering about. So let me zoom in here. Maybe when we fast forward a little bit, let's see what happens here. So in about half an hour, we should also be able to see the red spot. That's pretty cool. Okay, how can I reposition it? Now it looks like this. Okay. And let me now... Right, great. So just going to take a couple of videos here. Let's just take a wide field first. With Jupiter a little bit offset here. I'm happy. Start. I will just start with this capture. Anyone wants to add to the chat? It flashed across the stream. It moved across the stream. Yeah, I almost had it. I had trouble the other night and I ended up taking the camera off. Yeah, house, that is actually what I did. I took a 25mm eyepiece and then I centered it. I should have done this before. Thanks for the suggestion. Your focus needs a bit of tweaking. Yeah, that could be that my collimation can be better. Yeah, working at a 4000mm focal length. Yeah, Palamarev, I think I definitely can collimate the Edge HD because I moved recently, so it can be a little bit out of focus, out of collimation. So I will check that in the future. Oh, Sandro left. No problem. You're not obliged. You're not obligated to watch this. But I'm having a good time. So Callisto here. Europe and was it Europe and Ganymede? Yeah, Europe and Ganymede here, and Io crossing the surface, and we will see the red spot soon. So let's zoom in again and center Jupiter again. Why is it not? The frame rate is horrible now. I don't know why. Because yeah, I know. Here we go. So what would be good? This is good, I think. Maybe not too much. Oh, this is definitely overexposed. 230. A bit more gain. How's the, yeah, 5 milliseconds maybe. Let's get it somewhere around 70 maybe. I do like maybe 50 or 60. We can try this. 80. That's what I actually recommended in the video I was doing, but when I'm doing imaging myself, I'm always doing a little bit different than I tell myself and the people who follow me. It's about 5, I think. 5 milliseconds, maybe this. We certainly have the Io, but Io itself should be in the center. I don't see it. I see the shadow. Wait, let me make this screen a little bit bigger so you can actually see Jupiter. Here we go. So that would be nice to just go for a number of sequences. So I'm going to capture, I think, a number of... Yeah, let's do that. Let's just wait for Io and the red spot, if that's all right with you. So, yeah. So what I wanted to do is now to engage my PhD, but probably that will be tricky. Let's see if it works. Oh, stop. I can't connect, I think, to ASCOM. I first have to disconnect it here. Would it be terrible? Hopefully not. Disconnect. Connect. Is it still tracking? It doesn't. Oh, is it still in the field of view? That's tricky what I just did. Oh, I need to get out of this. Yeah, it's still in the field of view. Okay, let's go west. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center Jupiter, and I think I will try to guide. That's what I want to do, so that Jupiter stays in the center. That was my idea. So, but of course it will need to go through this. Oh, ships. Okay, yeah, it will go through an alignment procedure. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, here. You can see that now PhD2 is actually taking control of my scope, and it tries to understand how my mount works, basically. So it's going to slew a bit left, a bit right, a bit up, a bit down. And then when it knows how my mount responds to the pulses it gives, it will then start following a star, and it will send corrections to my mount. For those of you who don't know what guiding is, I actually have a video about guiding on my channel. Oh, I never saw it this close by. Oh no, yeah. Here we go, now it's going down. As you can see, this is PhD2, it's just here guiding this star. Or at least it's moving this star. And now here we go, now we're going to guide. But is then Jupiter actually in the center? That's always the issue. It is kind of in the center. It needs a bit of work. But it's still, of course, yeah, wait. Now we stop. And we will center Jupiter. Also, select star. Center Jupiter first. Oh yeah, first center Jupiter. A bit down. Other down. Like this. This is great. This is perfect. Alright, so now we will select the guide star again and start tracking. A bad pixel map, I have to check that. So here we go. So hopefully now Jupiter will stay in the center without me having to adjust a lot of frames. And what I want to do now is to initiate a sequence. But I'm still having doubts about, maybe I should go a little bit down on the gain even, but I don't know. Overexposed, underexposed. I don't like this view. When I go for 300, let's see, that's grainier. Yeah, it's always a bit of a hassle. I'm not having the best views tonight, I think, but anyway, I think this is probably one of the best things I can give you. Let's tweak it a little bit. 4.5 maybe. No, 4,5 then, probably. This, what do you think? Is this it? Got the gain a little bit, 210, 220. No, not auto. Not auto. 220. I think I will leave it as this. It's a bit on the low end, but yeah. What can I do? 230? Yeah. So, start capturing and perform a sequence. So if I want to track this for an hour or 1.5 hours, I think I really want to do that. I will, the interval between images, I will take 1 minute intervals. The time limit will be 1. I will take, every take, of course, I'll just set it to 60 and then see how it goes. And that would be 1 hour, almost 2 hours of tracking. We'll probably not commit to that, but target name, Jupiter IO transition, a red spot, something, that's too much. IO, maybe. Jupiter IO. Okay, start. Let's see how that works. So you can see here PhD2 is now guiding. Hopefully it's okay. It's guiding my mount, and hopefully then Jupiter will stay in the center while I'm taking these 1 minute videos. So I did ignore you in the chat, sorry about that. Let me go. Sorry, I have to whisper a bit in the microphone. Let me go back. So still 30 people. Wow, thanks. I got the best result with stacking Jupiter, pics of Jupiter to get clear views. Wido, do you save the files directly on your hard drive? Yeah, I do save them directly on my hard drive, and it does take a lot of space, that's true. So I'm capturing now at, let's see, 60, yeah, it drops a bit. So it drops frames, that's terrible. But how many frames did it capture? It will show here, hopefully. It didn't show. I should check that out. So maybe I should even go to 460 if it's still dropping frames. But I like to have a bit of space here. I think I will leave it like this, but it's dropping frames, I don't know why. And yeah, that's a good question, like, oh, the seeing is not so good. I will check how many. Yeah, anyway, this PC. So I still have about 300 gigs available. That's okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's see. Sharp cap captures. Yeah, I was thinking about that. So how many? So it's taking up 3 or 1 right now. The last capture was 1. Oh no, the last capture was 4 actually. Wow, 4. How many frames am I capturing then? Oh, here capturing 1700. It drops, but it also captures a lot. Strange. Maybe I should commit to. If I put it to 60 FPS, maybe that's better for him. I'm getting strange FPS readings. That's unfortunate. It says that it has captured 3000 frames, but if I have like 4 gigabytes per video, that's a lot, eh? Then my head. So we want to have 60 videos times 4, that's 240. 240 gigabytes. I think we will be fine, but so at least for 1 hour I will take 30 videos, and that would be 120 gigs more or less. And what did I have? Properly, I still have 228. I think I will be fine. Now let's see how it goes. But I'm worried about the frames that are being dropped. Okay, bit boring this. So okay guys, so Jupiter is still pretty good to watch, because let me go back here. Is this actually a RGB? Yeah, so this is a color image. Can I do something with this? Nah. Let's not. So it starts out by capturing here 1500 frames, something like that. And then in the end of the video it drops a bit. 16. So it does capture quite a lot. 2000, okay. So for non-astrophotographers, I'm probably boring you. So is there somebody in the chat? Left. Hi Wido. Hi boss. We're capturing Jupiter and we have So the reason why I am so nerdy about this is this. Let me show you. So this is a live view of Jupiter. We can see a faint shadow. That is Io crossing the surface of Jupiter. And yeah, I can show you different things when we go to Solascope, for instance. Hopefully you can see it now. So here, the first reason to be enthusiastic about Jupiter is that it's still pretty close to Earth. If you see the line between the Sun and Jupiter, here is the Earth and here's Jupiter. So we are still pretty close to Jupiter. People always, about 3 weeks ago, we were at opposition. That was, so it's now the 18th of October when we run back the time. You can see here that in the end of September, something here, maybe a little bit later, here we were exactly aligned. You see? We were exactly aligned with Jupiter, and Jupiter was actually, I think, the closest it got to Earth in about 50 or 60 years. So that's awesome, but people often think that when this opposition, when it is past, it is not a good time to watch Jupiter anymore, but that's of course not true, because if you look at the actual time now, the October 18, you see that we are still pretty close to Jupiter. So that's what I want to stress here. So it's great to image Jupiter. Now Mars is also around the corner. It will be great to image Mars in, I think, December. So you can actually look at the orbits of the planets here. So Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, all the way over here. Can you see it? You can't see Saturn, I think. Maybe keep it here so you can see Earth and Mars as well. So when we move the time a bit forward, you can see that here we will get further and further away of Jupiter. Mars will be in opposition in December. You can see that. We will pass Mars. And actually Ceres, this is like a dwarf planet in the asteroid belt, will be in opposition in March. So that's pretty cool. And also when you watch the inner planets like Venus, so Mercury and Venus, when they are the furthest away from the Sun, like here, maybe we should do actual time. Let's watch here for the planets. So Mercury is actually, could be visible, I think. So they are of course only visible as evening and morning stars when they are visible. And the best time, so Venus is behind, oh, what am I doing? Behind the Sun. So Mercury would be good, I think. Actual time, so Mercury is pretty far away from the Sun, so you would probably see it as either an evening or a morning star. I can check that out. When we look at Stellarium, let's see, is Jupiter an evening or a morning star? Let's rewind here. Where's the Sun? Down in the west? No, probably a morning star then. Okay, let's see. East. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So here you saw. I hope you see it. So just before sunrise. Is that Venus actually? I think so. No, that's not, that's the ISS. So if you can you see it? So when you go outside just before sunrise, you can actually get a glimpse of Mercury in the eastern sky. So those are the planets to watch right now, I think. So we have, let's go back to actual time. We have Saturn past the Meridian already. We saw it earlier on in the live stream. We're looking at Jupiter right now, and Mars is still pretty low in the eastern sky here. So it will only be, I think I have south views right now. So when I check it out, here, And it's already 6 o'clock when Mars is in the south. So in the early morning, you will be able to see Mars if you look up in the southern sky. It's pretty high also. It's 60 degrees. Wow. That would give you a good view of Mars when you're willing to wake up early. And also you can see here, this is Orion already. So when you wake up early in October, you will see the constellation Orion, pretty nice, with the Orion Nebula, of course, and all kinds of nice things to look at. The Horsehead Nebula, the Flame Nebula, and so on. Betelgeuse here, and then we have Mars. That's also a cool view. But I'm not showing you anything about the live image. So here we have, I mean, I'm glad to see that Jupiter is still in the field of view. So for those of you who just tuned in, we have looked at Saturn, wide field and also close up. Now we did take a wide field look at Jupiter and its moons, and now we are having this. I'm trying to track. You can see here a faint shadow, hopefully, of Jupiter on its surface of Jupiter, and that's the shadow of Io. So the moon is a little bit ahead of its shadow, and it will pass in front of Jupiter. It's passing in front of Jupiter as we speak. As we will, we can also see in Stellarium, when we zoom in, let's go back to actual time. Here's Jupiter. When we zoom in, you can see Io a little bit here, this super small moon here. It's not small, but compared to Jupiter it is. It's a little bit ahead of Io, or a little bit ahead of its own shadow. So I'm actually not making out Io when I look at live view here. So it should be here then. Can you see it? I'm not seeing it. I can clearly see the shadow. Definitely. Thank you, Sandro. You wish me good capture. I managed a bit tonight, but high clouds shut me down just as I was getting Io in the disk. Yeah. Boss, I know. I also worried about that. Mars is only 90% lit at the moment. Is it true? So, actually, let me check the weather, yeah. But there was a lot of humidity, so we have clear skies, but it was very humid. So I am assuming that hopefully I will get another hour of clear skies, and then it'll probably deteriorate. Let me check out the weather channel. Weather. Oh, we didn't have the weather. Right, we can put it up here. Buienradar. 3 hours ahead. Satellite image. Infrared. Maybe check out Europe. So to see what's going on in other countries. Infrared. So this is the latest picture. Let me show you. You can see it, right? I think so. So I'm here in the Netherlands. Oh, we are in luck. Oh, it's in Germany. It's also pretty clear, I think. So we have the Netherlands here, Belgium here. We have this band, this cloud band that is currently over London. This is the UK, London. It's heading towards us. But they are moving pretty slow, the clouds. This is Paris. This is, Switzerland is experiencing some, or is it Swiss? I think so. Vienna. No, it's Austria. They have some thunderstorms there. Alright, so it's definitely not super nice here. This is a clear night in the south of Italy. And we are experiencing this haze, but we are able to see the planet. So that's what it is. It's also you can think about collimation, getting it in the field of view, and exposure and gain levels. But in the end, it's also just seeing. And we're zoomed in on these planets, and yeah, there can be a little bit of haze in front of it, and then you're not getting a perfect picture. I think I'm experiencing something like this now, but I can still see the shadow of Io, so I'm happy with that. And I think I'm capturing super large files, so that worries me a little bit. I will run out of disk space, I think. Sharp cap captures, let's check that again. Yeah, it's about 3.3, 3.4, 3.4 per capture. So that's quite a large video file. I am taking 21, oh yeah, it's 52 remaining. So we have captured about 8 videos. I set it to 60. Right. Already happy with this, guys. I saw Saturn, I saw Jupiter, I was able to show you the moons and the planets, so that's what actually I was aiming for. Is Jupiter still in the center? I guess it's drifting a bit, right? I should recenter it, but why is it... Oh no, I think we started out like this. Because let's look at the guiding. So this is a guide star, so this is my second telescope, it's the guide scope with a camera. It's aimed at the star very close to Jupiter, and it's tracking this star. And you can see here these lines, RA and DEC lines, they just show you the horizontal and vertical tracking, more or less, of that star. So Jupiter stays in the center of the field of view. And the tracking is pretty good. 0.5, 0.3 RA and DEC, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So what shall we do now? Any suggestions? Let's have a party. Let's see, let's check the chat. 26 people here. Goedenavond, Wido. Goedenavond. Oxidize. Het weer is al verschrikkelijk geweest voor onze hobby laatste week. Sandro, yeah, that's true. He says the weather has been terrible. Yeah, that's what I'm taking any... I know that from October until... what is it, March? Of course, we in the Netherlands and the northwest of Europe, we will have some pretty... like large sequences of clouds, so a big number of days with only clouds, I'm sure. I've been in this hobby for about 7 years, so you are already lucky when you have 1 or 2 good nights each month from October till March. That's also why I like planetary, because you can do that in a couple of hours, or maybe even an hour. You can look at the planets when you have a patch of clear skies. And also the same is true for solar. So yeah, you only need an hour or 2 to catch the sun. Of course, never look into the sun. Always wear these glasses. But I have a special solar filter, so I like that as well. Can we have a view at Betelgeuse in a future stream? Yeah, JP, definitely. But Orion is the best. I always wait until winter. Because Orion, I showed you this, eh? Let me show it to you again. So here we have, here's the red spot, should be visible. Can we check? Do we already see something? Don't see it, not yet. It should be around the corner here, the red spot. But anyway, what I wanted to show you, here the red spot should be here. Oh, you can't see it. Here. I can't make it out yet. But if you stack like 3000 frames, maybe some good quality frames are in there. Anyway, let's go back to stellarium. So we have to wait until morning to see Orion in the sky. So here we have it. So for me that would be 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock Mars will be directly overhead in the southern sky with Orion. I like Orion, of course. Everybody wants to catch the Orion Nebula. The Horsehead and the Flame Nebula, also super nice picture when you're just starting out doing deep sky astrophotography here. Also nice. I never caught this actually. And you can see this faint red line, so you have also a big hydrogen-rich area surrounding the Orion constellation. And everybody wants to catch, is this already? Yeah, this is of course the Rosette Nebula, also super famous target. But these are all winter targets, and it's still October. So what we see now in the eastern sky is not so much, because here the Milky Way is already in the west. So if you look in the west, we can still see the Neb with its North America Nebula here and the Pelican Nebula, and we can still see the southern region and the Veil Nebula in the west. And maybe in the north we can see the Heart Nebula, right? But anyway, that's deep sky astrophotography. And right now we're looking at Jupiter. So can we see that red spot already? It should be here. Oh, I didn't show you Stellarium, sorry. I have to check what I'm actually showing you. So here should be the red spot. This is the shadow, but I don't really see the red spot if I'm honest. Not yet. And what I wanted to show you is this, like, did I show you, like, this is the night sky for me at the moment, and for you probably. So here we have, at 5 o'clock we have Orion and Mars in the field of view. And we have a reducing moon. How do you say that? That's the final quarter. And oh yeah guys, on the 25th you need to see this. Let me fast forward a couple of days here. So on the 25th of October 25, during the day, at least in the Netherlands, we will have this. So the moon will actually pass in front of the sun. It's not entirely, it's a partial eclipse here, and it will happen during daytime, of course. During midday, like 12 o'clock for me. And Venus is also pretty close, so I want to get a close-up image of the moon. I have a solaroscope where I can zoom in like this. That would be cool. So I'm really hoping for some clear skies on October 25. That would be awesome. Jupiter, we're back. So who do we have? Ken Proctor, Wido, do you ever sleep? Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm taking every bit of clear sky I have right now, Ken. I'm sure that we will have clouds very soon. So these are probably, yeah, these are still live streams I can make, and I take every live stream I can make because of clear skies. And now I think we will enter November and December, and I will get some good nights of sleep, I'm sure. There will be a lot of clouds, but not today. Not today. Don't we have Orionid's meteorites? Yeah, I think so. It's always in the end of here. We have a couple of, well, you can see it. My skills at OBS here. What is this? The Southern Taurids, the Autumn the Northern Taurids, the Andromedids. So they're, according to Stellarium at least, here the Orionids. When will they peak? 7 November it says. 2 October to 7 November. So the peak is, it's always the question, when is the peak? Does it say? 21st October 21. So that's in 3 days, you're right. So in the weekend, is it weekend? Let's see, it's now, it's the 18, so 19 Wednesday, 20 Thursday, 21 Friday, 21, so Friday night, I guess. Doesn't say. 0.25, something like that. So Friday, Saturday, look for the Orionids meteors. And Geminids? Here, maximum October 18. It says that it has a maximum of 3 per hour, the Geminids here. So Orionids, 25 in 1 hour. That's more like it. And the stuff we see over here, 5 for the Saturn, 3 to 5. So if you just go outside and you stay there for an hour, you're probably going to see a couple of meteors, and probably more in the weekend. So good call there. And I like that I'm tracking now, so I don't have to correct every time. Is it still taking videos? Let's see. Is that a red spot? I can't make it out. Sometimes I just try to step away a bit from the screen to see if I can actually detect it, but I can't. Yeah, probably also due to a bit of collimation, a lack of collimation. Alright. Same here, but I live alone. Eat when you're hungry, sleep when cloudy. Yes, boss. That would be great. So if I can visit you, we can talk out loud. So you don't have anyone else in your house. Yeah, I have 2 daughters and a wife. I mean, you make choices in your life, eh? I got nicknamed the Machine on my live site. Boss, are you the machine? Do you experience emotions like a data? Or what is it now? If you watch the Orville you have. Oh, what is this guy? Oh, I forgot his name. So 48 likes, thanks. If you like these kind of live streams, let me know. So yeah, I can make more of them. But of course, I'm totally dependent on the weather. If you want to ask me anything, you can leave it in the chat, or you can also contact me on astroforumlive@gmail.com. I put it in the screen, because some people were asking me questions about my setup and the procedures. And I do have a lot of videos on my channel, but sometimes it's nicer to just email. So if you want to, I have this email address for you. And IO is now definitely, it moved a bit. I think I'm still capturing these super big files. That's what I'm a bit worried about. So we captured about 15 of these big files now. So that's already about 50 gigabytes. We do capture a lot of frames here. So already 1,000, yeah, it's like 45 frames per second. It can be higher, but I'm already, with this setup and this computer, I'm already happy. Oh yeah, it's getting hazier, I think. We are not getting a super clear view of Jupiter, unfortunately. I also know that my neighbor is, he's back to using his fireplace again. Because he doesn't want to pay a lot of money for his gas to heat his home. Dus yeah, So a lot of people are also just using their fireplace, and that of course clouds the night sky as well. Should I? Oh yeah, always when I say I will put up some music, people don't like that. Eat, sleep, observe, repeat. So, how long is this live stream already going? I don't know. Can I see that? Analytics. So, about 500 or 600 people did click on the live stream. That's great. How long are we already? Can I check that somewhere? I think about 9:30 that I started. It's now 11, so we are here 2 hours. 2 hours. And this is the final part, more or less, where we are tracking Jupiter. Is it drifting a bit? I think it's... Every time I think it. Yeah, I think we have a bit of drifting. I will put it in the center again once this capture is finished. The guiding does look good. But of course the planet, I think it will move a bit slower as compared to... is it true? Yeah, of course it's in orbit, so there is a tiny bit of difference between tracking the stars and tracking a planet. I'm capturing now. Still 30 seconds to go. And then I will make a small minor correction. Sandro. Yeah. You can't deny the fact that you're a nerd. Yeah. You have always nerds over nerds. Okay, so now we're going to make a small correction. I have to stop the guiding. Okay, let's do that. Go back to this. Hopefully, what is it? West? Nope, east. So let's put it back in the center and restart the guiding again. For sure, auto select star. It's still that one. Okay, my dark library for some reason is not good. So here we go again. It's back in the center. That's important when you're going to make a time-lapse video. You want the planet more or less positioned in the center of the field of view. I think you can also run a program like pip to center your videos before you will process them. That's also a good idea. Anyway, sorry for the whispering. I like to talk out loud, but I can't. The stream is going for 2 hours. I'm getting a bit sleepy now. I think I need a coffee. So we're looking at Io transiting Jupiter, the surface of Jupiter. I do like this, the view. And how long will this take? That is a good question. So yeah, let's check out Stellarium here. So Io will leave, the shadow of Io will leave here, and that's 1 o'clock. So that's in about 1 hour. It doesn't take so much time. I think I will try to complete the sequence, although the viewing is not perfect. So this is the view right now we should be having. So with the red spot, it should be here. Maybe till, yeah. Can we see it? I'm having a hard time. The viewing is not good, it's not perfect. maybe I will check out if my my telescope has fogged a bit. Until I will wait till the next sequence is ended. Yeah, but boss, do you know if it's also possible to do that with with surface images of the moon, for instance? Because I have been capturing some prominences on the sun, but they were not exactly aligned. So I was actually thinking about using pip for that, but I think it doesn't take surface files like lunar files. I don't know. I wanted to do something. Oh yeah, I'm going to check the telescope. Do I have some cleaning? Okay, I will be back. Oh, what did I do? Come back, Jupiter. Well, this will not be the best capture. So yeah, and definitely I have a little bit of dew on my telescope. That's also, so I was trying to clean it, but it didn't improve the view a lot. Okay, of course PhD didn't like that. Okay, track again. And move back to Jupiter here. We should go a bit. Let's stop it. Go a bit back. Yeah, this is a video that's not good anyway. Alright. Yeah, it's centered like this, right? Yeah. So let's go. Alright. Here we go. Centered again. I didn't really improve the view, right? I tried to clean my telescope a bit. Nah. I need some dew heaters. I didn't put them on tonight. Ah, that chatbot. Timeout for you. Hey Wido. I have the same OTA as you and I've purchased the Celestron Dew Heater Ring für 70 Euro. Krisha, yeah, thanks for the mention. Oh, what is this? PhD says it has a problem. Are there actually clouds now? There could be. I didn't actually check for clouds when I was outside. I still saw Jupiter quite brightly in the night sky. 12 seconds remaining. Yeah, it's not completely centered now, huh? Anyway, so we will use pip, definitely. Let me get away, let me move that cross. Yeah, I will leave it like this. Yeah, definitely not the best seeing, unfortunately. We can check out the weather again. Whoa! Is this live? Yeah, this is live. F5. It's still, yeah, for the Netherlands, I mean, it's still, yeah, there are some clouds moving in, but it's minor. Let's zoom in on the Netherlands here. Infrared. Yeah, definitely. Okay, this is definitely not clear sky, so we have haze. Yeah, I take everything I can get. That's my new motto. My new motto is not trying to get a perfect picture, but to take every minute I can get and have a nice time imaging either solar system bodies or deep sky. Yeah, of course, for deep sky you do need a lot of exposure time. Still drifting, it's drifting. I don't like that. It's drifting. I think it's drifting. Okay, anyway, it's pretty close to centered. Yeah, I think I can see the red spot actually. Sometimes when the seeing is a bit better, I can see glimpse. Anyway, I will get some experience with time lapses. I did have a nice time lapse already. I can show you. So that was about, I think, a week ago. And another live stream. Is it this? I think I can show you this. It turned out pretty nicely. This is a bit of a, oh. Wait, no, it's not this one. How can I show you this? There's a new video. Where is it? It's red spot time lapse. Processed. This one maybe. Here, Jupiter nah. How can I put that on? Let's see. Let's put it into repeat. And okay, can I go to OBS? I'm trying to show you a video. Should be easy enough, but I will not get in. So a new, this is a window capture, no, video capture device, no. I would basically be a window capture, I think. Videos. Okay, that's not what I wanted to show you. Splash top, system scope, red spot time lapse, this one. And then Windows. No. Oh, how do I get to that screen? That's not it. No. I need to do something else. Maybe just video cap, no. Video source, that's it I think. Video. Okay, I can add it then. Sorry, still pretty new at this. So what I want to show you is this one. This one, I think. Loop, yeah. Here. It's a bit strange. I hassled a bit around with the zooming in Registex, but this is actually what I captured. It's a bit strange to watch it like this. This is actually what I captured about 2 weeks ago, I think. What was the 6th? Yeah, October 6th, so that's 2 weeks ago. That was pretty nice with the red spot moving across the screen. So we did have better seeing then. Anyway. Yeah, now I definitely can make out the red spot. Yeah. I'm getting enthusiastic. Again, here. You can see a bit. Yeah, it is not so clear, but you can see a reddish glow. It is there. It is there. I think I will capture this for another hour. It's 12 o'clock, right? I will take a coffee and I will keep on capturing this for another hour. And then I will be gone. Oh, people in the chat? Still 26. Guys, I'm going to take a cup of coffee and can I actually... Where is that? Audio. Yeah, that is a bit tricky, I think. Do I have actually subs? No. Is that thing here? No. Let's see. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Hey guys, I'm going for a cup of coffee. I will be back, of course. Now, enjoy the view of Jupiter. And hopefully you can chat amongst each other. See you in 2-3 minutes. Let's put that webcam out. finally back. Is there still anybody? 17. Alright guys, I took a cup of coffee. We're looking at a live view of Jupiter. For those of you who just joined us, I need to whisper because everybody's asleep in my house. I can show myself. Here I am. I see that I'm drifting a little bit. I will make some small corrections. Can I do that now? I could do that now. Oh, I need to be quick. I think this is okay. And loop and guide. Right. Still a bit off center. Anyway. So what we are looking at is the live view of Jupiter. And yeah, a lot of wobbling going on. That's the atmosphere here in the Netherlands at the moment. So definitely not a perfect seeing night. But if you look carefully, you can see a shadow of a moon that is crossing the surface of Jupiter. That's Io. And we have a red spot here live in the center of the field of view. Or the red spot, the great red spot, or the great storm on Jupiter is now visible. I can see it. Of course, it's pretty blurry, but I can show you this. This is a live view of what we are seeing in Stellarium. So Stellarium is just a Stellarium. It's a program I'm using also to see what's out there in the night sky, if you don't know it. And right now we can see that, maybe zoom in a little bit. So this is super small here, this moon. It's pretty big actually. It's almost, I think it's about as big as our moon, right? No, our moon is bigger, I think. Anyway, Io is crossing the surface, and we can see the shadow of that moon on the surface of Jupiter. And here's the red spot. It should be visible towards the left of Jupiter. So when we look at the live image, of course, it's degraded a lot, but you can see here, I think you can see, at least you can definitely see the shadow, and we can see here a little bit of orange, and that is actually the red spot, so that's cool. Or at least I think it's cool. And I need to keep my voice down because my family is asleep. But I try to engage you while whispering. Sorry. Okay, so that's it. You made me jump. That's great. Is this a mono camera? Daniel, no, we are actually capturing this in color. So this is you can see it, the ASI 6, did I write that down? The ASI 678 MC. So MC always stands for color camera. And of course it's still a good time to watch Jupiter, because if you look at the solar system, it's still here. So I already showed this a couple of times, but we have to wait anyway. So this is the sun. You might be familiar with that one. Where's Earth? Why can't I find Earth? Here's Earth. Right, Earth. So when we look at our position right now, so the US, oh, the western, we have the evening sky in the west. So we are full in night. It's here 10 past 12. And Australia is already experiencing a new morning. Interesting, but here we have Earth and the moon, of course. So when we zoom out, we see that Jupiter is still relatively close to Earth in its orbit around the Sun. So that's why I'm now imaging Jupiter. And if we zoom in, yeah, we already showed you that, but if we zoom in on Jupiter, you see here Io, that is actually transiting the surface of Jupiter across the surface, and actually it does it quite a lot here. I can show you if we time-lapse this. If you look at Io here, can you see it? If I go, you can see here, it's every 2 days almost, I think. Even a little bit faster, it will orbit Jupiter. So every 2 days, more or less, you will have the opportunity to see Io passing across the surface of Jupiter. So that's pretty cool, right? It depends a bit, of course. It has to be nighttime and it has to be clear, but you can then see Io. And that's why I'm so happy. So here I see Io transiting Jupiter, the shadow of Io at least. I don't really see the moon, so maybe I should have upped. Is this the moon? Maybe you can't see it. But let's see. So the moon is just about to leave. Can you see? I'm always having troubles. I think I'm showing you this. The moon here is about to leave the surface of Io. So if I'm correct, hopefully the moon will appear as like an extra dot in the next 5 or 10 minutes after it passed the surface of Jupiter. And the red spot should also become more and more visible. It's not in the same quality because this is a live view of Jupiter. I think we can see, if you look very carefully, so towards the edge here, I think you can see a moon. That's cool. That would be Io. So I think in the next 2 or 3 minutes we would see that there is a little small moon moving away from Jupiter. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tonight, and I thought it would be nice to have a live stream to show you what's happening in the night sky. So this is actually about my 30th video I'm taking, so I'm also trying to make a time-lapse out of this. And I'm a little bit off-center, unfortunately. But I will wait. And every time, yeah, I don't know. This is what it is. Can make small corrections to keep Jupiter in the center. So 25 people watching still. Thank you. Marijn Andries. That sounds Dutch. You made me take out my telescope. Thanks for that. Nice Io transition. Marijn. He's probably Dutch. Very nice. Enjoy the transition. Io has a mean radius of 1131, making it slightly larger than Earth's moon. Wikipedia. Yeah. Boss, you can also see it? Great. Yeah, I think I see it. Oh, wait. I want to recenter. How many seconds? 650, yeah. Let's quit the guiding. I don't know why. It's not really tracking very well. I think it's because we're tracking a planet and not a star. So the planet will move a bit. Nope. A little bit towards this. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Reposition everything. Auto select star and guide. Okay, here we go again. So yeah, pretty cool. I didn't expect to see Io here. That's pretty cool. If we would have only one picture of Io, the shadow of Io and the red spot, then my evening is already successful. I'm going to eat an apple. I hope you don't mind. I'm a bit tired. Some coffee will help. Oh, this is not going to sound nice. I need to go down to... I think they forgot to put the heater out. 1 minute. I will be back. So, with gasoline prices being high, my wife just left the, how do you call it, the heater on 20 degrees. So hopefully it will shut up, because every cubic meter of gas is pretty priceful. It's pretty high in terms of price right now. Okay, Jupiter, yeah, I can definitely see it. This is super cool, guys and girls. So wow, look at that. This is Io. This is the shadow of Io across the on the surface of Jupiter, and we have the red spot almost in the middle. Oh, I was hoping for this, but of course a lot can go wrong, and I'm very happy to see this view. Super nice. Hopefully I can get a nice picture out of it. So I'm just capturing every 2 minutes I make a 1 minute video, so hopefully there's something useful there. Super cool. I'm very happy. Okay, it's capturing. I like it. Oh, what is this chatbot? I can't. I did timeouts, I did remove. It keeps coming back. Yeah, Jonah. Thanks. I always like these kind of things. So 61 likes, thanks for liking the video. Have you ever got a good picture of a globular cluster, Harriet? Yeah, kinda. The trick with globular clusters is that you limit your exposure time. So, can I show you something? Nah. I can go to AstroBin, maybe I have something to show you. View. Oh, I have a new like. Oh, my latest deep. Do you want to see my latest deep sky picture? It's a very. Everybody makes this. I should. Okay. Anyway. Hey, yeah, I can really see that Io transition now. That's so cool. I didn't expect it to show up. Can clearly see the moon now. Wow. Oh, I'm so happy. This is cool. Ah, why is it drifting? That's unfortunate. Okay, let's try again too. Why is it drifting so fast? I think I'm past the Meridian already. The tracking is not super accurate. Let's go back east. a bit, maybe a bit further. Okay. Tools. Also select star. Guide. Okay. This is cool. This is so cool. Red spot in the middle. Io is in transit. Just left the surface. Or of course it's in orbit. But you can see the moon and the shadow. That's what I wanted to see. In real time, that's cool. Alright, I'm whispering because everybody's asleep in my house. I would like to shout, but I can't. Yay! So I'm really happy. Apple. Super cool. So, of course, let me show you also the real-time view. So, according to Stellarium, this is the real-time view. We have also, can you see it here? Callisto, Europe and Ganymede, the other Galilean moons, but they are further away from Jupiter. So yeah, this is the view we are getting now. Of course, not in the same degree because I'm in the Netherlands, but we can clearly see Io leaving Jupiter in real time, with the shadow on the surface and the red spot in the middle. I'm so happy. And what is the weather actually? Let's check out the weather. Oh, where is it? Will it I need a half an hour or something like of clear skies. Once this transit is gone, then walk cloud radar. Check out cloud radar. 3 hours. Satellite images. Infrared. Let me show you. Weather. It doesn't show. Here it goes. Here. So, as you can see, this is London. So I'm here in Utrecht. This is the Netherlands, and you can see it's not clear. It's not clear, but it is clear enough for us to see this. You can also see there's a lot of fog in the sky. How do you say this? Fog, haze. That's unfortunate, but yeah, in October, November, December, and January and February, I take every kind of clear sky I can get. That's basically what I'm doing. Oh, look at that! Look at that moon transiting Io. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is the red spot. Oh my god, it's cool. Super cool. 20 people still interested in this. Thank you. You need to be a bit nerdy, of course. But to see this live, just yeah, I'm happy. I'm super happy. What more? Shall I show you my latest picture? So this is the latest deep sky image I made. It's of course insanely popular target to image. How can I show you this? Plus window capture. AstroForum, I guess. Can I? Yeah, this one. So this is the technical image. What happens if I show you? Maybe I should do it like this. Oh, I'm gone. Okay, Let me show you the zoomed in image. Can you see something? Yeah, I think so. So here we have the Cygnus Wall. Of course, this is part of the North America Nebula and the Pelican Nebula here. Pretty happy with the result. So I think I have over 9 hours of exposure time here. Let me check. This is a narrowband picture, by the way. Yeah, 8 hours and 8 hours of exposure time during a new moon, basically. So this is of course super popular. A lot of people image the North America Nebula. Can I get rid of this? Where can I? Ah, yeah, here. So here we have the live view again. Oh, I'm so happy. Super happy. I'm just waiting, of course, for the shadow to completely disappear. That would be the end of my my time lapse I'm trying to make here. My wizard. Oh, that's a long time ago. I made a wizard. Ah. I think it's in my AstroBin. If you go, there should be a wizard somewhere. No, I didn't upload it. I'm checking it. No. Nope. I didn't upload it. I will upload a wizard edit I did. So guys, live view of Jupiter with the transiting new moon Io. At least I got one person to get out his telescope and watch this live from his backyard, so I'm already happy. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Sorry about me eating. That's a bad habit actually, to stay up during the night and then take your second dinner. 23 remaining. Yeah, that's what I originally thought. Like I will make 60 captures, but I think 40 is good enough. I'm just waiting for this shadow to leave Jupiter. So it's well past midnight here, it's 1:30. And we're looking at Jupiter. So, okay, I will definitely try to edit this, of course, in the next couple of days, and I will try to put some images of this event. Some edited images of Jupiter with Io on my community chat. I'm just checking out the weather for the upcoming days now. Let's see. So, nah, tomorrow night it will be a bit cloudy. Wednesday during the day might still be good. And then we are entering the clouds. So Wednesday it will become cloudy, Thursday it will be cloudy here. Yeah, it doesn't matter for you, probably. The Saturday and Sunday I won't be at home. So Tuesday they are predicting, that's the partial solar eclipse on Tuesday, the October 25, in Europe at least, but they are predicting rain. Yeah, that was of course very likely to happen. Oh yes, Io, come on, you can do it. Io does it every 2 days. It takes Io less than 2 days to orbit Jupiter, so that's cool. So of course we are Tuesday night, a lot of people sleeping. Maybe in the US they are still awake, they're having dinner. And we are looking live at Jupiter. Can we do something else? So here we have it. So here we have Io. It's transiting Jupiter. But you can see, if you track Io, so this is the 19th of October. So 1 hour per second. You can see how fast Io orbits Jupiter. So basically it only takes 2 days more or less. So this is the 20th. Okay. So yeah, it's now the 18th, and then on the 20th it will transit again here. But here you can see that here it is. Oh, go back. So here the transit will happen, I think, a little bit before midnight, before the evening falls, here in the Netherlands at least. So you always have to check out like these transitioning times for your particular city or village or area where you live. So because of course I can watch this transit right now, but if you are on the west coast of the US, it's daytime. So you might be able to see another transit. Jupiter! Okay. Sorry. Oh, what did I do? Zooming in on the sun. Yeah, I did the live stream of the sun this afternoon. Was not much happening on the sun today, unfortunately. Right, Io. Let's go back to Jupiter here. Yeah, it's almost finished. So definitely the red spot here. Now it's clearly visible, although it is a bit vague, of course. Maybe go back to 150 here. It's pretty nice. At least I think so. I'm whispering because everybody's asleep. Oh, what can I do with this guy? Or it is a chatbot. Hide on this channel. Marijn, I'm curious about the Jupiter pictures. Yes, Marijn. I will definitely post it on in the community tab. I hope to be able to work on it. Not tomorrow, that will be difficult, but soon. I want to process it before the weekend, hopefully. Or otherwise it will be in the weekend. No, the weekend we have a family weekend. So either before the weekend or else it will be at the latest. It will be next week, early next week, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm hoping to get a time lapse out of it. You can see Io crossing in front of Jupiter, and with the red spot then transitioning, like transiting from behind Jupiter to here. That would be cool. Maybe I will finish this. It's 20 remaining. Still have a relatively good view of Jupiter. That would be another 40 minutes, but I'm in over my head anyway. So, yeah, boss, I hope so. Why isn't it sharp? Mark, yeah, I would like it to be sharp, but Jupiter is a bit far away. It's like, I think almost 400 million kilometers at the moment away. So I try to zoom in with my backyard telescope on Jupiter, and this is the picture I get. Also because of clouds. A little bit of haze in the night sky. So those are the two main reasons. But if you want a clear picture, I can always show you a representation of what we are looking at. Ta-da! So this is what we are actually looking at live. So the red spot in the middle and Io transiting in its final stages of the transit. And of course I want to catch that final part also. Until at least until the shadow is gone. That would be cool. And what's your name? Mark, if you're still there. What you can do with these things, so as you can see I'm taking videos. So I'm taking, I think for here, you can see it here. Oh no, it's now previewing, but I take a couple of thousand frames every 1 minute. So let's say I have 4,000 frames. I will select the best quality frames. You can stack them using software. And then ultimately you can end up with something like this. I will show you. So this is a video I've made out of 40 videos with thousands of frames within each video. I stacked the highest quality pictures and I processed those pictures to get an even better picture of Jupiter. So, and these are 40 pictures together. You can get this kind of view. So that's pretty cool, right? Let's put it here in the middle. So of course I moved it around a bit. But you can see here, this is a pretty good view of Jupiter. What you can do with what I'm capturing right now. So hopefully this is a bit, I've made clear what I'm doing. Very nice. Okay, Mark. Mombark. Where are you from? So, yes. Okay, I hear that people are awake because I'm talking. It's Io. Pretty cool. Yeah, oxidized. I used to be. Mark, really? Thanks. So do you have a telescope yourself? Right, this is cool. This is cool. Come on, the final part of the shadow. We're capturing. You see it's drifting a little bit. But yeah, what can you do? Red spot and Io, I'm happy. I think this is what they call grinding in astrophotography, just staying awake and looking at the live images. with Deep Sky I can automate it more or less, and then if I'm happy with some of the first pictures I'm just going to bed. But with planetary, and especially with these kind of time lapses, I'm always trying to stay awake, see what's coming in, what kind of quality videos I can get. I think the seeing improved actually as compared to what we first saw. Okay, stop. Going to center it again. 17 remaining. I'm going to hopefully get all 60. What do I want to do? Yeah, I want to recenter a little bit to the east. So that's okay. It's drifting a little bit, I think, because we cannot really guide, because Jupiter is of course moving in its orbit around the Sun, so it's not exactly in the same tracking speed as the stars. Here we go again. That's okay, it's drifting towards the left, so... Okay, Io, the shadow is almost gone now. Let's check Stellarium again. It should be in its final stages. Is this a real time? Yeah, this is almost a 1:45 at night. For me at least. So this is Central European time. Everybody's asleep, so I have to whisper. I need a separate cabin where I can talk out loud. I have to think about building something in my garden. It will be so cold. So 877 views, that's cool. So guys, we are looking live at Jupiter. For those of you who are joining this just now, we watched, actually, if you look at the entire live stream, we started with Saturn. So we saw the moons of Saturn and also a close-up of Saturn. Then we moved to Jupiter. That was not without any hassle, because I forgot to align my finder scope with my main scope, so I had some trouble finding Jupiter. So if you're going to re-watch this, I think it takes me about 5 to 10 minutes to find the second planet. And of course we also looked at the moons, all of the moons of Jupiter, a wide field view. And now for the past hour, I think, I was happy to see that there was this moon Io was transiting Jupiter, so it was moving in front of Jupiter across the surface of the planet, and we can see here the final stages of the shadow, that Io drops a shadow on Jupiter that was visible, so that was pretty cool to see. And now we can also see, if you look really closely, we can see the red spot in the middle, so the great storm of Jupiter. So I'm happy to have been able to capture this. And this is then the live view. So basically I think what I captured is more or less this movement. Oh, not this. I think it was about 11. I started here with the Io in the middle. So I am hoping to build a time lapse that looks something like this. It will not be that nice. And here at 1 o'clock it will be finished. Okay. So we're in the final stages here of this capture. Here we have Io, here we have the red spot, and it's all live. I don't know why, but I'm super fascinated every time I see this live. Man needs a hobby, it's better than going to the cafe. Yeah, I don't know. Cafe is also nice. Maybe we can do both. When it's cloudy, we can go to the bar. Hello, it's the first time on this channel. It's very interesting. Robert, welcome, thank you. So, Robert, I hope you, I don't know how long you have been watching, but we're obviously capturing Jupiter live here. So this is my live view from the Netherlands. And we're lucky because we still have clear skies. Which is not obvious because it's October here. Usually we have clouds. And do I still have my weather? No, I don't. But anyway, this was one good day, clear, like a clear night, but then the rest of the week doesn't look very good. So I'm super happy that I was able to take out my scope today, although it's a Tuesday, and point it to the planets. And I think the shadow is now completely gone. No, it's still there, Final stages. A red spot almost in the middle. I like this view. My scope could have been a bit better collimated. The weather could have been a bit better, but there's no such thing as perfection in astrophotography. There's always something. So I'm pretty happy with this live view and with the results I'm getting now. And my plan is then to make that time-lapse video. So yeah, and guys, it's a really good time still to look at Jupiter also in the night sky. If you don't have a scope, you can just go outside, and at midnight, it should be here, you can see it at midnight. You should be able to see it as a very bright star in the southern sky. It's super easy, it's the brightest star out there. If you want to look at Jupiter, you can just, whether you're in the city. Let me show you here. So this is Jupiter at this moment for me. So Jupiter just crossed the Meridian. It's a little bit towards the southwest, and it's the brightest star. So if you live in a city, you can still see Jupiter as like this, as a bright star in the night sky, the brightest star at the moment. And this is the view we are getting. So I've zoomed in at about 2000 millimeters, my focal length, so we can see this live. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, but it's very nice to see. Right. Cool. Yeah, I'm making a couple of final captures now to just make sure that Io really left the surface of Jupiter. Oh, it's getting wobbly. I know that my neighbor is probably burning his wood. He has a fireplace. Here in Twente nu mist, yes. Oxidized, that is also what I was actually afraid of, but I'm still in the city, so I'm lucky. I'm lucky. "70 likes, thank you." So I know this is just a live, I can give you a live view. So I think this is already spectacular, right? I could make more of these live streams, but I like, because astrophotography is so unpredictable. Sometimes you have clear skies and you just go, right? And I always like, if I'm able to, I always like to live stream so you can just watch what I'm doing, look with me at these planets and deep sky objects. So really happy to do that. I'm just happy to talk to people while I'm doing this. So thanks for joining this live stream, and thanks for watching. So this is a live view of Jupiter now, with a red spot in the, with a red spot in the middle, and Io is just left the surface. It just transited in front of Jupiter, with the shadow on the surface of Jupiter, but now it's gone, I think. Don't see any shadows. So, and like I showed before, but yeah, of course, people join, people go out, and then maybe you just joined this live stream. It's a super good time to look at Jupiter, because if you look at the orbits right now, then you see that Earth, this is the Sun, Earth is over here and Jupiter is over here. So Jupiter is relatively close to Earth still in the night sky, and with relatively close I mean, let me check, should be here somewhere. So Jupiter right now is at a distance of, where's the distance here? Really, 741 million kilometers? No, that's the distance from the Sun. The distance from Earth is 602 million kilometers, 976 million kilometers. So whatever, more than 500 million kilometers away. So that's what we are looking at live. And of course this already happened, eh? Because at 5, let's say, what did I say? 600 million kilometers. Okay, 600 million kilometers. So we can make a calculation. Let's do that. 600 million kilometers divided by 300,000, because light travels at 300,000 kilometers per second, is 2,000 seconds divided by 60 is 33 minutes. So we are looking at a picture of Jupiter that already happened half an hour ago. Or in live stream, we are looking live at Jupiter, but we are looking at Jupiter as it was half an hour ago. Do you believe me or not? It is true. So this already happened. Oh, the seeing is getting pretty bad. Now I think we do have this haze you were talking about. At least one person, who's also in the Netherlands, I guess. Twente, he says. Or she says, I don't know. Oxize. Got my first tracking mount. Got a great deal on the Neck Pro. Okay, Thomas, congratulations. Love the live streams, thanks. You're welcome to join all of them. Sometimes I might take a while to get a good focus or whatever, but it's all live, so I hope you will bear with me. We still have some view. The views, yeah, it's a bit unpredictable. It's now, oh, why am I now towards the... Oh, my tracking gets worse now. Yeah, and there is some haze in the sky. I can see it here. Yeah, definitely. So wait, I will stop tracking, because this is, I think the tracking gets worse because we're already past the Meridian. But what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to put it in the center. L11 remaining. So we'll do the last 20 minutes or 10 minutes, I think, by hand. I need to keep track of Jupiter. It should stay in the center. Maybe I can put a circle. That would be a bit annoying, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. So super cool. Can we still see Io now? Yeah. If you look carefully, you can see here a little dot on the side. That's the moon. That's Io, and this is of course the great red spot. But it's fogging up, I think. Yeah, definitely not the best views now. I could go outside and check the scope. I will do that in 10 seconds, I think. Right. Take this with me. No, not this. Nah, let's not jinx it. Let's not jinx it. 10 more. I will take 10 more 1 minute captures and then I'm gone. I'm not gone. I will stop the tracking. Is there anything else we can see in about 10 minutes? I have a very limited view of the night sky at the moment because of a tree. I can look towards the southeast. Is there something here? Not really. Stars. Galaxies. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, the triangular galaxy actually. Oh, sorry. Oh, now that I need to do something here. Yep. Oh, I can't. No, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, the tracking is worse. Okay. So the last couple of minutes I will track manually. Oh, it's definitely fogging up. But I think we got the best views already. So I'm happy. I'm whispering because everybody's asleep. Okay, here we go. West. Yeah. That's what I call centering. Oh, you can see it. It's like darker now. Maybe we should go to 5 ms. Yeah. It's not really making a difference. I think it's because there's haze in the sky. I really was expecting this a lot sooner, to be honest. So I was lucky. 5.5 maybe. So let's do another capture. With a little boost. Oh no, it's gone. It's going away. Yeah. 6. I think this is the end of Jupiter. Let me check in about a minute. Maybe it's moving. I think it's moving towards the roof of my neighbor, maybe. I could do Meridian flip, but yeah, we could try. Nah. I should then disconnect this. Could be close. Okay. I should reconnect this when it is not tracking recording. Okay, 10 seconds. Yeah, that's Jupiter here. Bye bye. Okay. Configure scope. Yeah. Connect. And yep, it's not tracking up. Right. Go back. I think I will check. Yeah. I know what's the matter. I should now sync. And then, now okay, this is Hail Mary. So it's going to flip. And this video will probably amount to nothing. So I'm flipping my telescope. Can you see it actually? I should have a live view of the telescope. Make the stream a bit more interesting. Yeah, here we go. You can see it. It's almost at Jupiter. But then of course we don't see it. And let's see. Okay, 8 seconds. And let's see if we actually have it in the field of view. Okay. Writing frames. 360. Do we see Jupiter here? Also. No, it's gone. Have to go outside. I think we lost it, but we can try. Yeah, nah. Oh, it's capturing. Yeah, stop capture. We can't see it, right? So that was probably bound to happen. Let me do one last check. Can I get it back? 4, 5, no, not really. I don't think so. No. Okay guys, sorry for this, but the last couple of captures, they couldn't happen anymore because I had to do a Meridian flip and I'm still not very well aligned. So that's the end of the stream. Of course, I thank you deeply for looking at Jupiter with me and Saturn. And thank you so much for joining. What happened? Yeah, I did the Meridian flip and I'm zoomed in at the Jupiter, so now I have to realign my telescope, but that would take a pretty long time. And I captured the thing I wanted to capture, which is the Io transit. And right now I don't have a lot of, how you can say this? I don't have a lot of sky to work with, because there's still a pine tree. I will take it out early November. So I will definitely do other live streams of the planets, and of course December will be Mars time. October 25 will be a solar eclipse. So don't forget, if you have some clear skies in Europe, or in I think Europe, Asia, Middle East, check that out, and see you in the next live stream. And yeah, thanks for joining. Bye bye.